You know that feeling you get right before you witness something unpleasant? Well, that's what you're feeling now on Let's Play Final Fantasy VI. Da, 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 da. Okay, so we're in South Figaro, which is exactly the same as it was before. For some reason, like some towns got hurt, or some towns got destroyed, and others are barely touched. Like there's nothing wrong here. There's absolutely nothing changed. Now, I believe, if I remember correctly, I told you when I got here before to not get the items that are hanging around because they're still here and they're different. At least I think that's how it works. You may have been able to get them at some point during the first world and I'm just an idiot and didn't. We'll get a remedy in a tent. Let's roll over here and grab an elixir out of this box. There's the Jogo Stables, and we need a Revivify. And there's a tent. Right there. Okay, now. See, these guys are fixing, like, rebuild what? Nothing's destroyed. Well, stop doing that then, you idiot. Oh, okay, so that's what the thieves are gonna do. They're gonna storm Figaro Castle. Wonderful. Yes, I'll take this. Oh, son of a bitch. Alright, you get an X potion there. Now, I don't have a lot of money in it left, as I can press my X button. 13, yeah, it's enough to buy one thing here. I want a gold lance. You can probably tell why. There's diamond armor here. Like actual diamond armor that I can't afford. I wouldn't really use it for anybody actually. Can I? Let's see. I didn't plan on doing this, but let's see if I can. The thing is, I need to hang on to the gold stuff just in case, or at least one of them, so some other people have. Okay, so there is enough to buy one. I want one. There we go. That's basically gonna take care of B-Dude's equipment, because it's not much of a spoiler that he's coming back to the party. I mean, clearly, he's alive, as we've seen him, even though he's pretending to, even though he's, you know, thinks he's somebody else. Wonderful. But, alright, it's Phoenix Down. That, I believe, is the last treasure there. Alright. Now, there's nothing else here. You can talk to people. They just talk about how, oh, they'll just, they have, you know, self-respect, because they're from Figaro, you know. Well, it's always good to have goals. The relic shop has nothing new. Yeah, nothing. You buy running shoes there. I think you buy running shoes other places, but you don't really need that many people with auto haste. But the only one thing you have to do is you need to find him at the end and be like, yo, who is he talking to? Clearly not us. Like, oh, let's go help him. It's not like, you know, was he writing a letter? It's not like there's nobody here to talk to. It's not like he has any way to communicate with anybody. There's no kind of, like, communicator or anything. This is Rockin' Cafe. I'm imagining in the Japanese translation she mentioned something more than just about demanding all their time. I.e., she's a prostitute. So Figaro Castle's under the desert. No one, I don't know who he's referring to. Yeah, see, Figaro's under the desert, which is why they need to break into it. But yeah, other than that, there's nothing here. You can rent the chocobo. There's no real point. We're only going like 10 feet. I don't think I'll run into any enemies here. There's a specific enemy in the forest that I will show off later if I remember, but they're way too difficult to try to deal with now. None of the enemies out here have any more than 1500 HP. They're just basically pretty vanilla. You don't have to worry about them at all, so I'm not going to bother trying to demonstrate them, because I'll probably run into them somewhere near Figaro itself as opposed to just outside the cave here. Again, Siegfried, who is still in the game despite like any purpose to him being in the game, was removed. I'm pretty sure he was this game's Gilgamesh or something. Alright, so... we had... oh, don't you dare! I hate this. The one thing that bothers me about the confusion status in this game is that... please hit Sabin. Is that if you enter a command and then get confused, the command that you entered will automatically go against, like, your party. It will automatically, anything you do, like, I did Fire Dance, and then he got confused, he will automatically Fire Dance, you know, his own team. It's kind of annoying. It's like, command's entered, why does the target change? And that works for anybody, it's not just him, even though, because you think, like, oh, it's a blitz, you know, he doesn't actually pick his target until the attack comes off, but if I were to have Sarah cast, like, Bio, and then, you know, she were to get confused, she'd Bio the two of them, too. Alright, but we had Crawler, 1334 HP, weak to Fire Unholy, Humpty, 800 HP, weak to Fire Unholy, and then Neck Hunter, 1334 again, and weak to Poison. They're actually probably the best source for if you run out of MP. Okay, you need to get an Esper that will give you magic power. But if you run out of MP, you can Osmos the Neck Hunters, and they will do very well at giving you back your MP. Dante, 1945 for HP and weak to poison, so this is gonna rape him. Look, boom, dead. And since you run into him pretty frequently, you know, you're gonna run out of MP because Bio takes a 26 MP, so it's pretty, you know, MP heavy. You need to get back on show. Johnny gained a level, and I think Stray his magic power 1, so he didn't like lose out on too much because, you know, she had control of this one. So he lost 1 point, so I'm not too worried about that because he kind of gained a level at the same time she did, which is annoying. According to the map that I looked at, this treasure chest is empty. I assume it has something to do with the fact that you can get it here in the first world, but I didn't, so I got an X potion out of it. Now we just need to get back to the other side. Oh yeah, this isn't a terrible place to do some, I guess, level grinding, because I think the first battle I showed off has, you know, does give you 900 something experience, which is great. The fact that nobody at this point should take more than, you know, 6,000 or 7,000 to gain a level. That wasn't other. This chest is not empty, at least as far as the map that I was looking at goes. And they like to have you run into that battle quite a bit, you know, which is great if you can, you know, if you're pretty good at using Fire Dance, because you pretty much eliminate half the enemies in one move, and then you're done. This is also a good place to get some money if you really want to buy some more diamond stuff, which I won't go back and do, but I probably will end up at some point having to do that. This chest is also on the map not empty, and it contains another hero ring. We need to go back. Let me just take a second to check out there. Okay, she's close enough to another level, so go back to that. He should be farther away, because obviously he's a higher level, so he takes more experience. Which is great, considering that I don't want them to gain a level at the same time. Because I want them to be able to use the same Esper for a while, at least. Until, you know, Johnny's magic stack is up there somewhere. So I can, you know, start... Okay. Well, so they're jumping on the turtle. And why is he there? I don't understand. Now, basically, you gotta do is you gotta wait. Wait for the turtle to get in the middle there, and then just press the A button to jump across it. Alright, she's almost done with that. Where's he at? Okay, he's got 2 more battles. Where's he at for Stray? Float. He's not really learning anything all that important. It's just whenever Oh, come on. How did I miss that? There we go. And now, because the thieves went through here, all the treasure chests will be empty. No one even knows what was in these things. There's no indication anywhere. There's one not an empty treasure chest, and this jerkwad's gonna steal it. Again, I don't know what that means, what that has to do with anything. It's just kind of part of the game now. Lovely, lovely back attacks. It's kind of humorous because Johnny is somewhat of a decent magic user. Like, he can do a couple, you know, when he's single targets, he can do quite a bit of damage. But, you know, Sarah, on the other hand, just is like, I will kill you with my magic. And I think, yes, we are here. We are in the basement of Figaro Castle. That was odd. Was it? Was it awful? Was it as awful as this episode? I don't know. We'll discover that next time on Let's Play Final Fantasy VI. I hope this episode's at least 10 minutes. I don't know how much I'm going to cut out with all the random battles, but alright. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for all of your support. Next time we shall go through Figaro Castle and be all like, hey, Edgar, what's your deal? So have a good night.